You ever feel like someone's just staring at you? I always feel like somebody's watching me. I'm gonna regret that. This lighting's actually pretty fucking good though. I look flawless. Hey guys, and welcome to what I'm going to hope is the first video in a new segment, a new playlist. I don't know what we're gonna call it, but it's basically our kind of just being healthier weight loss kind of journey. So I kind of wanted to start this by just kind of talking about the past and things that I've done. I got some notes written down and they keep sliding off my lap, so a little bit of a fail right now. Just kind of do that to kind of start us off, talk about some things. Most of what we'll do in what I'm hoping will be the future videos, we'll be talking about like just little updates, what we've done in the week, just kind of keeping myself accountable, helping keep you accountable if you want to do something similar, like just trying to be healthy, trying to lose weight, just trying to do things differently. Because I know it's a lot easier when you have someone who you're accountable with, you know? So we'll be accountability buddies. We'll, you'll go on this journey with me and hopefully it'll inspire you to kind of do your own. And we'll talk about a lot of different things, like how things are going when we hit roadblocks, and body confidence, body image issues, all of those things like that will be things that we'll kind of talk about and do. So one of the first things I kind of wanted to go over is that this kind of weight loss journey has been like a 20-year process for me. And I have failed every step of the way. And I know that there's going to be people like, oh, don't say that you failed. But it's true, I've failed. I have failed so many times. I have hit so many roadblocks, so many walls. I have tripped, I have fallen, I've stumbled. And that's okay, because that's something that's going to happen. No matter if you're starting a journey right now or if you're in the middle of your journey, you're always going to hit roadblocks. You're going to have stumbling points. You're going to have stopping points. You're going to have times where you just fall off the wagon, and it's okay. All you have to do and all you have to know is just pick yourself back up and keep going. And that's one of the hardest things to actually do, you know? So I look back and I think, wow, I've been doing this for 20 years and I've failed. And a couple of weeks ago, that was kind of my thought process. Like, I failed. I suck at this. Like, why do I even bother? And I bother and I try because I know that personally, I'm not happy in the body that I'm in. And that's a huge issue for me. And that's something else we'll talk about more when we go into like body image issues and all of those kind of things like that. But I keep going and I keep trying because I have a goal that I want to get to. And even though I kind of fail at it constantly, it's always a goal for me. And it's something, oh my God, the bird just got scared of something. I don't know if you just heard him scream. You're okay. You're fine. You're okay. Oh, he's like all scared. Look, come here. Is the bird outside? Okay, so that just derailed. See, you're gonna get derailed no matter what you do. It's okay. We just pick up and we move on. So anyway, yeah, so I mean, and I fluctuated weight-wise over, oh my God, like I was gonna get like a little makeup on and we'll dress kind of nice. And I was like, fuck that shit. You know what? Down dirty, looking like shit. It's okay. I took a shower today though, so my hair is clean. I'm clean. My clothes are clean. I have amazing freaking like pants on. But anyway, when we do other videos, we'll probably like try to put some makeup on and shit because I have no reason to put makeup on otherwise except for these. But I was like, I just took a shower and like I'm gonna put like a face on. I keep looking and just making sure that I don't look like stupid. But yeah, so I fluctuated over time. I think at my heaviest, the last time I had weighed myself, it was like 245. And I estimate that it was probably at least 250, if not more. Because I'm not even sure when, like, I had weighed myself, if I was like, fuck it, I'm never going to do this again. And was it a year later when I, like, started to try to get healthy again? Was it 6 months? Like, I don't remember, because that was a long time ago, and grandma's brain just ain't what it used to be. Granny's brain just ain't what it used to be, kiddos. So, so I estimate, like, at least 250. That was my heaviest. And I have thankfully never gotten back up there, but I usually, when I slack off or I stop or I eat junk food or I'm not watching what I'm doing, I get into like the 230 range. And that's kind of where we were starting this year. So, but we're going to go on the way back whack track train and we're going to jump back into the way past. So 20 years ago in like 2001, 2002, I actually think I was doing Weight Watchers at the time. And I remember I was living with my parents. I dropped out of college. Okay, this just tells you how fucking old I am. Okay, like we old. But I just remember doing it and like I used to love Tombstone pizzas. Those were my favorite. I would cut the pizza in half and eat half of it and be like, I can totally have like half this pizza and still be like on my points. My freaking notes keep sliding off my lap and this is, you know what? This is what happens here. If you wanted something well put together, this is not the fucking channel for you. Holy fucking shit. Wow. Anyway, so I just remember doing that. Like, I'm gonna eat a half a fucking pizza. Now I'm like, but yet it was still working. Like, I think my parents had a treadmill in the basement that I would use once in a while. And I know they had a treadmill in the basement. I don't remember doing it. I just remember this one instance of like cutting a frickin' Tombstone pizza in half and like putting it in the toaster oven and being like, yeah, I'm within my points. Oh my God. But at that point, I got down to like 198, was like the thinnest I had ever been in my fucking life, not counting middle school. Okay. This would actually be a really great time to pop in the thinnest I ever was. Okay. So I'm just going to show it. This was like first grade. I'm going to put a picture in here. I was actually thin and tan. And that was like the only time I've ever been actually thin. So first grade, yeah, skinny, tan, and after that, I got fat and white. So I don't know. But yeah, like middle school, I might have weighed less, but yeah, as an adult or even in high school, that was like the thinnest I'd ever weighed. So I don't think I really weighed myself a lot in high school. I definitely didn't have, I mean, I had body confidence issues and I was miserable and unhappy with myself, but I didn't weigh myself and I wasn't like, okay, I need a diet and exercise. It was just, you know what I mean? I was still building those self-confidence issues and hating myself, but not enough to develop like an eating disorder or becoming obsessive about my weight that I would develop later on in life, basically. Yeah, so it was after around that time that I met my ex-husband, and that's a whole other video segment of mental and emotional abuse and all of that shit. But suffice it to say that that completely derailed my trying to be healthy train. And like 2000, 2001, after that college was really when I tried to start being better. And I was like, let me actually start trying to be healthy as opposed to just kind of eating whatever and like being miserable, but never doing anything about it really. So kind of got derailed right off the bat, for like 5 or 6 years because we would just go, it was fast food every night. It was pizza or it was McDonald's or Burger King or whatever. And that was actually probably, I think, the lowest point in my life. Feeling like shit about myself, hating myself, wanting to just to not feel fat and disgusting and, you know, just hating every moment of my life. You know, I just felt awful and I wanted to do better, but I had someone who was enabling me to eat like shit. And look, it was so hard then. I didn't have the ability to regulate myself. I didn't have the willpower to go, no, you know what? I'm not going to eat this junk food or whatever. And when you're with someone who's constantly taking you to those places and you don't have a lot of willpower, it's extremely hard. So I know that there are people that are dealing with that too. And it's extremely hard to have willpower when you just don't have it. And you have people who are enforcing bad habits on you. So that's when I kind of got up to like that 245, 250 range. So kind of after that, I don't have pictures from that, but I do have pictures from like 2011 that I'll put up, and that was still at one of my heaviest points. I don't know what I weighed here, but I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw that and I was like, yeah, no, that's one of the heavier points. I could have, again, I wasn't weighing myself. But, you know, I was kind of in that, like, whatever, doesn't matter type of a place. So, okay, I say it's like a 20-year journey, but there was like a 10-year chunk in there where, like, no fucks were given or we were doing the complete opposite and apparently we're trying to eat ourselves to death. So, you know, it was like a 10-year journey. We stopped for like a decade and then we restarted again. So, like 2014, I quit my job. I had time on my hands to go to the gym every single day. We have a gym at my apartment complex and it's free. And there was a woman who lived in the complex who was a personal trainer, and they let her, you know, kind of work out of the gym and like do training for like the people in the complex. So I kind of hired her. So I had a personal trainer. I went to the gym for an hour and a half to 2 hours every fucking day. Like I was burning way more calories than I was eating. And that's insanity. Okay, maybe not that much. But like I was burning an excessive amount of calories. Now you're estimating it on the app, but it was ridiculous. Like now if I go for walks, like I might get 200 to 300. Of course, I'm using the thing on my phone that tells me like you walked so many miles, you burned this many calories. Sure, I guess. I don't know. I had a heart rate monitor that I was using that would actually tell me. So I'd put that on, I'd go to the gym, I'd do that, and again, like an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. That's not something I just, I couldn't even maintain that now if I wanted to, because I'm lazy. I don't enjoy working out. I don't love exercise. There are people who are like, I'm totally active. I love doing exercise. Awesome. But some of us are lazy fucks, and I don't know. I did it because it was like I had nothing else to do and there was nothing stopping me and I could still do everything else I wanted to do in a day. But I gotta tell you, working 40 hours a week is like, fuck if I want to do anything by the time work is over. I just want to lay on the floor in a puddle. I've never been an active person. I was more active as a kid playing outside, but then I got unactive and stayed inside, and then I got fat because I used to eat a supersized bag of Doritos every Saturday while watching cartoons. I'm just saying. Okay, I've never been super active. I've always been kind of lazy. So, it was really weird for me to be like going to the gym all the time, doing heavy lifting routines, like legit weightlifting. And I will put pictures up. I looked the best I have ever looked in my fucking life. Like I was at 195, that was the lowest that I got to. And I honestly, I would probably right now, if I got to 195, I still wouldn't look like this because that was so much muscle built underneath that fat. Under like now I'd still be chubbier looking because whatever. But it was also, I was trying on clothes um, in bins that I had saved for years. It was the first time I ever fit into one of some of these clothes. And it was the first time in my life I've ever looked in the mirror and I started to cry because I was like, I actually love myself. Like I've never felt that way before. Like I'll look in the mirror and be like, I feel good about myself. Like, okay, we're doing it. We're getting there, But I have never looked in the mirror until that time and been like, I love myself. Holy fucking shit. And it's kind of fucked up that I was in my 30s. That's just fucking ridiculous. You shouldn't spend 3 decades of your life hating yourself. And then I kind of did fall off the wagon a little bit. I ended up getting a job, so I didn't have the time to go to the gym that much. And then I was also dating someone at the time, so I wasn't as focused on my health. And that's a problem I have too. Oh, I get invested if I'm in a relationship where it's like, oh, okay, I don't focus on me. And that's a me problem. But other people might have that problem too. It's really hard. So, also, I kind of want to go back to the 2014 because I totally forgot we need to point out this Halloween picture. It was the only time that I have been able to wear this freaking Halloween costume. I was fucking Velma. It was the first and last time I've ever worn that costume, and my ass has been trying since 2014 to get back into this costume. Okay. I just want to say that because fuck, that was awesome. Anyway, so back on track. Again, my weight's fluctuated up and down. I've had moments where I felt like shit, felt good. 2017, have pictures where like, oh my god, I don't look bad in that picture. Of course, you can only see my face, really. My face looks super skinny, and I don't even know what I weighed then at that time when I took this. But I think when I looked back at my FitnessPal app, I was still in like the 220 range. And yet my face looks freaking good. It could just be the way I'm looking, like, posing. Like right now I do not look good at all. But and then for my birthday in 2019, I think I think about that now, especially after like 2020 hit and like gained 20 pounds and whatever. But I was like, but my face looks so fucking skinny in this photo, but I was still like 212 pounds. I actually went back on my fitness pal and was like, what did I weigh on my birthday? And I'm like, but that's not bad. You know what I mean? And I think in March of last year, I hit like 210 pounds. And that was right at the point we went away to visit my sister and my mom for my mom's birthday. And that was when the pandemic was like starting and they hadn't locked down everything. Got home and it was like, go work from home, and then never went back to work again. It's been like a year I've been working from home. And like when you're first in it, you're not thinking, and I don't think anybody was, right? In 2020, we're like, oh my God, this is gonna last for like a year. You're like, okay, like a couple weeks, whatever. You're like, fuck it, let's order some takeout. We'll help the restaurants, we'll order some food. And then the next thing you know, you gain 20 pounds and you're like, I really hope we never have to go back to work because I don't want people seeing me. Like, I think we're all in that boat. Like 2020 was a thing and we all it kind of fucked us all in more ways than one. I don't know. That was just like kind of a brief kind of background and a history. And like, I got up over 230, like in 2020. I kind of had stopped weighing myself for a while. And then there was a point where I was like, no, if we're going back to work, I need to start trying to be healthy again because I can't fit into my work clothes. I'm not buying new fat clothes. I don't like my clothes that I wear before were fat clothes. I don't want to go bigger. I got rid of clothes that were bigger than that, you know? So it was like, okay, we really got to do something. And then of course you're like, well, then the holidays are coming up and like Christmas. All right, fuck it. January 1st, we're going to do this, right? And so I estimated I didn't actually weigh myself on January 1st. Probably should have, but I was like, no, because we ate like crap for like New Year's Eve. And then like, if I eat pizza, I bloat and I gain like 6 pounds. So I was like, we'll just say like 230. Great. That's a good place to start. Cause that's basically my heaviest that I've been at, you know, in the last year. So I did that. I am down right now to 219.2. I don't really want to talk like pounds and weight. I didn't want to do it, but you know what? It's important. Instead of being like, hey, I lost like 2 pounds. Like, it's just important to put those numbers out there. I'm not going to go through measurements or anything like that because I really am shit at doing measurements. You think about it and you're like, that's like a little over 10 pounds, but 10 pounds from 230 to 219, almost 11 in 3.5 months. That is fucking awful. It's awful though, because I fell off the wagon so many times where it'd be like, okay, well, I just ordered pizza. And it's not even kidding. If I order pizza, I will gain 6 pounds. I could weigh myself on Friday. I will be 6 pounds heavier on Monday because I bloat like a motherfucker. So it's that. And then it's not like, oh, well, it goes off fast. No, and then I have to work to lose it. It's a fucking pain. Okay. And you know, so then you're kind of falling off. You're starting, you're doing good. You're not doing good. So I really was like, no, we really have to focus every single day, weekends, everything, on watching our calorie intake, making sure we're not going over our sodium, you know, trying to do something on a daily basis, whether I walk to get my mail, and that's not even like a mile, or I actually go for a walk, or I do like a workout video that takes 10 minutes, something. Do something every day. I take Sundays off though, because like, fuck it, you know? And I've been doing that now for 3 weeks. And I didn't even write down, I've lost 6 pounds. Okay, that's what I was like, fuck, I don't remember what I weighed 3 weeks ago. I've lost 6 pounds in the last 3 weeks. And that's actually pretty good. That's like 2 pounds a week. But another thing about this, so anybody who's kind of doing a journey like this, is I started that first week, I lost a couple pounds and I was like, yes, we're doing awesome. And then I hit a fucking plateau after a week. And I'd be like, well, no, bullshit. It's fucking possible. Okay? I hit a fucking plateau. There were 2 days that I actually ate over my sodium count. And I literally ballooned up a pound, and then the next time was 2 pounds. I ballooned up 3 fucking pounds in that second week. So technically I lost like 9 pounds because 3 of them I gained and then I re-lost. But it was probably bloating. But it was awful. That second week I was like, I've gained 3 pounds. Like this is, I'm like rounding. It could have been like 2.8 or something. Like, you know, the points and the thing, like whatever. We round in this house, okay? So, but it was like roughly 3 pounds and it's like, seriously? This sucks dick. Okay? I hate this. But I was like, you know what? And that's usually the point where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't, and I have a breakdown and then I order pizza and then I make it worse. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. You know what? I'm not going to do it. It's going to be one of those things where like I had a good start, but you're going to hit plateaus. Hitting a plateau after a week is kind of bullshit. I don't think most people hit plateaus after a week. That seems kind of fucked up, but here we are. It happens, okay? So I was like, no, we're just going to power through it. We're going to keep eating healthy. We're going to keep watching what we're doing. We're going to make sure our sodium doesn't go over because like I wasn't paying attention those days and I was like, fuck. But I was like, it should be okay. It's only like 200 milligrams. And the next day I gained a pound. The bloat is real, okay? So it was like, fine, we'll be fine. We'll be okay. It'll be fine. And it was fine because then I got on the scale Monday, like last week, and progress was starting again. And I was like, yes, okay, doing it. It's good. I think it was Monday. I don't remember. I weigh myself every day, which is something you shouldn't do. Someone's going to judge me and be like, you shouldn't do that. I know you shouldn't do it because I understand what it does to me. When I get on the scale, case in point, Friday, I got on the scale, 219.2. Cool, we've lost some, awesome, right? Saturday, I got on the scale, 219.2. Okay. Well, I mean, okay, you know what? It's because like I ate later on Friday instead of like, cutting off my eating at like 7 or 8. I ate at like 10 or 11 or 12 or something because I stay up late. So like, okay, fine. Sunday, 219.2. It's probably because I ate later this morning, same weight. How the fuck is this physically possible that I can be the exact same weight? And I can do this though. I have a talent. My hidden talent is I could be the exact same weight, not an ounce fucking different, no matter what I fucking do for an entire fucking week. And I don't know, someone should give me an award for this bullshit. I'm like, I'd like to thank the Academy. I'm like, because this is it's bullshit. It's bullshit is what it is. So, and normally when this happens, I have a breakdown. Well, that's annoying. It's really kind of fucking obnoxious when you're trying to record something and a fucking spam call comes in and fucking shuts your shit down and you gotta start over. So, I'm gonna get another call. But anyway, what was I saying? I think we were talking about how when I manage to maintain my weight for like 4 days, I have a freaking mental breakdown. And I do. I normally get to the point where I'm like, and I start crying. I literally do. I get so stressed out and angry that I cry and I just want to quit. And I'm telling you this not so that you know that I'm fucking insane, but so that when you hit a plateau, you hit a wall, you hit that point where you were like, I just want to quit because this fucking sucks and I can't do this. You can do it. You fucking can. Because I can fucking do it. I think I can do it. I know you can, okay? My body's got some fucking issues, but we managed to push past that plateau, in that second week. I'm sort of confident that I'll be able to get past this one. We'll see what happens. So like right now it's like, so for like 4 days I've been the exact same weight and like, I didn't gain weight though. But it's kind of like, seriously, body, we cannot do this plateauing every week bullshit. Girl. And so, I mean, for me, I can't do the weighing once a week. Like, okay, I'll weigh on Mondays because if I got on the scale on Monday and then the next Monday I got on the scale and I gained a pound, I would literally have a fucking mental breakdown. Or if I got on the scale and it was the same weight, I would have a breakdown. I mean, I have a breakdown when it's the same weight 2 days in a row. I mean, like 0.1, 0.2, I don't know. Like, show me that I lost an ounce. And like, I mean, I don't know. I think my scale hates me. I think it's trying to fuck with me. Because I'll probably get on the scale tomorrow and be down like 2 pounds and be like, see? What the fuck? I don't know, but point being, you can do it. Plateaus are gonna happen. They suck. And that's part of this journey in doing these videos is to be like, they suck. And like when I hit a plateau, when I'm in that angsty, angry point, to talk about it, to vent it out, so that if you feel the same way, you know that you're not alone. It's not like people like, look at my weight loss video. I started here and now I'm here and look at me, I'm amazing. It's about the struggle because this is this fucking struggle bus. This is not fucking easy. This sucks. I mean, yeah, there were going to be people who were like, oh my God, I lost 40 pounds because I cut out like one of my 32 sodas a day. It's like amazing. And you're like, fuck you, Cindy. Fuck you. Okay. Like, you know what I mean? So anyway, I do have a couple of clips for our week. So, I mean, that was my preface of like everything that we're going to be kind of doing in this series or whatnot, and just kind of like a brief overview. If there's any other topics on these kind of things that you want to talk about, if there's anything that you've been experiencing that, you kind of, that I don't want to say, I'm not qualified to give advice, but if it's something like, hey, I constantly hit plateaus and walls and I feel like shit. And how do you deal with that? Because I deal with that too. And we can talk about that. You know what I mean? What works for me is not going to work for you. What works for anyone is not going to work for anyone else. It's going to be different. Everybody's journey, everybody's body is completely different. Some people can't process carbs. Some people like me cannot freaking look at sodium without gaining. I gained 3 pounds just talking about it. Okay. I can't, like, no matter what the TDE calculator tells me you can eat 2,100 calories and not get, no, that's bullshit. I'll gain 4 pounds if I do that. Like, there could be other things wrong. You could have thyroid problems. You could have different conditions. You could just, everybody's journey is going to be completely different. Everybody's body's different. But we're doing this journey and it's more about trying to keep ourselves accountable, trying to keep ourselves active, healthy, those kind of things. So, now that we've talked about all the overview stuff, I do have a couple of things, like a couple of little snippets that I did during the week. So this week was our first, again, I've been doing this for 3 weeks, but since I decided to bring back the channel, I was like, all right, let's talk about, I want to try to do little vloggy things. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not a vlogger. I've never really done this before, but I don't know if these videos are going to be like long, let's talk kind of things like this. Some of the topics might be, if there's topics you want to talk about. And other ones just might be a little short. Okay, here's what we did during the week. I don't know if I'm going to be able to manage one every single week, but you might get one, okay, for the last X amount of days, or since the last time I checked in, here's just a couple of little snips of what we've been doing. So I do have a couple of those for this week that I did just to kind of keep myself in check, but I didn't start until like Wednesday. So we got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I think. Just little like updates of what we did. So this is what I did this week. Well, last week, but also not counting Monday and Tuesday. So I'm going to like let you watch those little clippets and things just to, cause I have them.
Okay, wow. So, part of our fun getting back in shape health journey, is trying to do some kind of exercises most days. Trying not to be lazy. I like to go for walks at lunch, but I'm in a training session today at work that's going to go through lunch. So during our 15-minute break, I just popped on a exercise video. I did a Chloe Ting workout on YouTube, just 10 minutes. I think I'm going to die. Like, you think when she starts and she's like, you're going to sweat. You're like, nah, I'm not going to. Yeah, like 2 minutes in, I think I'm going to die. So anyway, good for me. That's my update for now for that.
Getting our walk in today, but I wanted to show you this. Look at him. I don't think I can zoom. I can. Look, it's a little billy goat. Yeah, so doing good. Trying to keep healthy and do stuff. So we're doing our walk today, and I just wanted to share that with you because it's funny. It's been there for a while, but it's hilarious. So anyway.
Okay, so Friday check-in. We've walked every single day this week. So I know the little snippet that I did on Wednesday, didn't think I was going to get a walk in because I was in a training session at work. So it was supposed to go till 1, and then I had meetings back to back all afternoon. But managed to actually get the walk in, so I'm pretty excited about that. So anyway, I just want to try to do something, even if it's like 10 minutes or something. Don't know if I'll do anything on Saturday, because Saturday is my day to record for the other channel, so I usually don't leave my house, but I do have a package I have to go get, so might walk up and get that, so that'll be like a little under a mile, so it's something. And then Sunday, I will probably not do anything, because you should have at least a rest day, right? I don't know, look, we're not doing anything strenuous, but yeah, so that's that for the week. I want to try to, we're not going to record everything like this all the time, like not do it every week or whatnot, but I want to do like little things now and again just to kind of keep you up to date, keep myself on track. We'll be accountability buddies, you and I. So if you're going on like a healthy journey or like a weight loss journey or anything like that, you know, somebody's motivating you. And it'll keep me motivating myself because, like, hey, now it's out there on the internet. And it's like, now I can't slack because somebody's going to come after me, right? Like, hey, you haven't done this in a while. So, but we'll see how I edit these in a video because I've never done like anything like this where we do like little daily updates. So, just don't judge me on this one, like how this is going to work. But anyway, so yeah, weekly update for this. So 1 week we've done really well, getting exercise in every day. So proud of me.
So we did get our walk in on Saturday. Just go up and get the mail. I got my bag on my shoulder, picking up my mail. It's kind of cloudy and like not so nice out, but you know, it's all right. We just walk. Like I said, it's not even a mile, but at least we did something. So yay!
This is how we do dishes in this house. We use a bird. All natural dish scrubber. Don't mind my dirty dishes, but that one's okay. I clean the lid off the pan. But he does this. He gets in the shower, like Tubby. He wants to play, and he will bathe himself in the dirty water that's in the pot. So I'm like, I clean the lid off, and I put it upside down so he can at least get his tub and his shower going. What you doing? Hi. Look at you. You're so cute. You're so cute. Where you going? Okay.
I mean, they kind of don't fit in this video, but I was like, I did them, and it's like, I gotta put them somewhere, and I don't want to use them like, okay, we're gonna do like, this is what we did this week, and then use those later. I try to keep it honest. I know I could totally have lied and been like, all right, so what we're gonna do is like little updates of things we did this week, and then post that one, and then like with just clip its to look like that's what I did this week, but then like, then we're gonna be like a week behind, and like, I'm not good at lying, okay? Like, I'm really bad at it. So that was this week's just workout kind of things, just little keeping healthy vloggy things. And we'll try to do something like that as often as possible. Just like a quick check-in to make sure, hey, we're doing good. And I might not have like a sit-down moment with you like this every week where we sit down and say, this is what we did for the week. It might just be me sitting at my desk or like, hey, this is what we did this week. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. And I might not take videos every single time because let's be honest, you're not going to know I could take 7 videos at the same time because like my workout clothes are literally the fucking same. Like I wear the same damn shirt and then I wash it and I'm going to look exactly the same every time I go for a walk and it's the same damn trail. So it's like, hey, I went for a walk again. Hey, I went for a walk again. Unless there's different scenery, you know? So I don't know, you know, if I do something different, but you know, I'll try to keep you updated on things like that just here and there so you know that I'm keeping myself accountable and helping keep you accountable and whatnot. So, and if there's anything you want to talk about in regards to like, you know, whatever you want to know, anything else about my journey so far in the last 700 years, any kind of topics you want to talk about that kind of fit in this theme, let me know. And we can kind of do those. That's kind of all I have to kind of say about this. This is our first video. Again, if you want to talk about anything else, let me know. And hopefully we'll see you in a week or so, just with little more updates like, hey, we did walking, we did this is what I did this week. Or like just even a quick vlog video that takes 5 minutes because this one's probably like 30. This one's like 13 minutes. But, you know, we had to stop for this. Who knows? Like, it's going to be like a 30-minute fucking video of bullshit. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, cause yeah, so peace out, bye. Oh my god, don't even. What did we used to say? Toodles!